See y'all after the game? All right. Catch you on the other side, Graven. GLHF. Let's go. All right. This is a mock 5D Chess World Championship prelim game. I say mock because Graven, who's the person we're playing against. Oh, no prediction. Thanks for reminding me. All right. Let's start a prediction. Will Summit win? Yes, no. 2 minutes. You guys have 2 minutes. We're playing against Graven. Okay. There we go. We got the prediction rolling. Okay. So Graven doesn't have enough time to play. We are currently at 3 points in the World Championship prelims, which means we can't play anyone with 0 points. Graven has 0 points because he hasn't had any time to play in the prelim games. I think he's got a new job. You know, he's busy with real life stuff. So it is what it is. But the format is super fun because you get games like this where you play 2 timelines in Defended Pawn and Reverse Royalty. And Graven's been wanting to play for a while. So, you know, we just decided to play with the World Championship prelim format. But this isn't for actual points to qualify for the World Championships. So here we are. It's 2 timelines, turn 1.5, which means that the white player can't travel to turn 1, which I think is fine. Also not super relevant because neither of us are going to be interested in any degenerate stuff like that anyway. We have some big money in the prediction market right now. That is insane. Oh my God. There are 33,000 channel points in the pool. Neath has doubted with 10K points. Lawnmower has believed with 12K points. Oh my God. That's insane. Okay, wow. Looks like it's just about 50-50. Very interesting. All right, we're going to get into this. We're going to play double knight f3. Let's get it going. GLHF to Graven. Let's see what's happening. Oh my God, we're up to almost 40K. Okay, 38K. About 54% no, 46% yes, which is interesting. Question is, do I do something different on the we're just going to play d4 on both boards. Oh, I should have asked Graven if this was rated. I guess it's probably not rated. Because we didn't agree on it beforehand, so. I'll ask him afterward. I mean, it's probably, if we win, I'll probably, I probably won't claim it as rated. And he'll probably do the same, so we just won't do it rated. All right, we're just going to play c3 on both boards. Kind of locked ourselves into that when we decided to play d4 on both boards. All right, question is what we do here. Now, when I played last week in the prelim match against Andre, I had black, and in this position he played bishop g5 on both boards to put pressure on our knights. It didn't turn out super well for him. But there isn't anything much better to do with our bishops. In that game, I think I mirrored him. And he chose to not capture one of my bishops with his bishops, which I suppose he could have done. You know what? Let's do that here. And then if he plays double bishop out, maybe I grab one of his bishops with one of my bishops. And then he can recapture it with a knight, and then I lose a tempo on one of the boards. But if I decide that that's bad for me to do, then it must be bad for him to do. So I don't have to worry about being in a worse position if he copies me here. Then it'll be his evaluation minus, you know, against my evaluation. We're not going to introduce any asymmetry yet. I probably should have played like c4 on one of the boards, especially because this is a for funsies game. I don't really know what I was thinking. Nearly 50-50 odds though. I know. Resident Sleeper. Yeah, no, this is like the most channel points I've seen in a long time. Surprised Poison didn't get in on this. Well, okay, Poison probably would have bet on Doubt, and odds aren't fantastic for Doubters right now. It's below 1-to-1 odds. Ooh. Queen b6. I'm never a fan of Queen b6. I think we probably just play... Queen... Oh, you know what would be interesting? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Actually, I was thinking that he might play... Bishop f5 on the upper board. Here we probably play Queen c2 on the bottom board, just to defend b2. I'm glad that we have asymmetry early, though. Here we have the option of capturing here, but then we allow queen takes b2, which feels pretty bad. I don't see the trap. Graven is a super thrifty player. So maybe I should be afraid of something that I'm not here. If I go... Well, okay, so he might have a play here. Because if I go queen c2... and he does bishop takes here on this board from the other board, and then I take... With the knight here, well, I do threaten f7, but it's defended from the other board with the bishop, and so he can then play bishop out and sack onto f2. So actually, maybe I want to play queen c1, which is a much worse move. It does defend c3, which might seem like it's not that important, but I think ultimately is actually really nice for us, especially with his queen developed out onto the queen side like this. I think I want to defend this bishop with this queen. Then again, I don't know why, because it's not like we can capture. Maybe we defend b2 here with this queen as well. Maybe we play queen c2 on both boards? No, maybe we play queen c2 upstairs and queen c1 downstairs. We allow this and just open up this file for ourselves. Yeah, I don't want to flag. I think that might be the play. Doesn't feel fantastic. But maybe we do it. Why not? Why not do it like this? I do feel a little weird about letting him hop his... okay, that's what I anticipated. I think I probably want to take with the queen here rather than with the knight. I don't want to open up the file. This knight hopping in here is actually quite annoying. I don't really know why I allowed that to happen, but I certainly did. I think I probably... Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Thankfully, we've got this bishop here that defends against any, like, e3, e2 shenanigans. Like, travels onto here. We've got, like, a million defenders on that square. Actually, I think here we probably pull the bishop back to defend f2. Then again, he can always capture. the h4 bishop with this bishop. So that doesn't feel great. I think we played a little too defensively here, maybe. We can always capture this bishop with our own bishop. Ooh, that's a good move, because after bishop takes this bishop, knight recaptures. Now this queen can't easily get to f7. That's interesting. That's interesting. What does it mean? And there's no queen on this side of the board. If we capture this bishop here, this knight can also recapture. And we don't have a defender on f7, frustratingly enough. Then again, this queen is, or this bishop's kind of cramping my style on that side of the board. Trading here doesn't feel fantastic. I have to do something else on this board. And if takes here. I want to get this knight out of here. Ooh, also have to kind of really have to go to the bathroom. I have amazing timing. I kind of really want this square to be open for my queen, but it's attacked by both this bishop and this knight, which isn't fantastic for me. And there isn't too much of a point. Let me think. If I get a sack onto this board, that's really good for me, right? Because then I can check, and I can check, and then I can mate, or something like that. So I'm going to keep my eye on a sack here, probably with this queen. But in order to do that, man, these knights are placed super well. Other question is, I could always just ignore all of that and go for a really cheeky attack here onto e5. I guess probably bad. Okay. What am I doing? I don't really want to be the first person to lose a tempo, like with this capture. Capturing here, that's just so favorable for him. Then again, I don't know why I'm so worried about f2 if it's not a travel, because it's defended by, you know, like this bishop defends itself. Maybe I kick. If I have to recapture, that's kind of annoying. But I do want these pieces out of the way. And this is getting attacked by that knight. You know what? Maybe we just do this. He captures here. I feel fantastic about that, because then I can set up this travel. For he captures here, I probably just go in with the knight, right? Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is okay. Okay. I feel good about that. I feel very good about that. I think I feel very good about that. Let's see. Do I? Is that true? Okay, here. Here. I don't quite have enough juice because I need my queen to have moved already, because I didn't push e3. Tones is here. Could you have traveled with the knight from upper board to lower board, then sack one turn in the past? Oh, you mean like this? And then sack? Well, you can't sack with a knight to take a pawn one turn in the past. on this lower board because the pawn that you captured will recapture itself from the future. In other words, the pawn on this board, when you travel one turn in the past to take it, will recapture. So we have to basically waste a turn here. We can't prepare this travel quite yet. I think we probably take this knight with this bishop. And then develop. Interesting. I haven't noticed that pattern before. Yeah. That's like one of the first really important patterns that you have to notice is you can't take a bishop or a pawn one turn in the past because it will just recapture itself because of the nature of how those pieces capture. Now, if you did it on this upper board, that's for on the bottommost timeline. If we did it up here and sacked one turn in the past from here to make a new timeline here, it would still be our turn here, so the pawn wouldn't be able to recapture itself. So if it was a top board, then we would be able to do that. And that's a pattern that's actually like more rare because for the most part, you think of those travels when there's just a single timeline because that's what a lot of competitive games are, just a single timeline for a long time. I think we take here. I think we take here to attempt to force force Graven to recapture. Like if he recaptures with the knight here, then I feel like we've got a fantastic position on this board. If we don't, otherwise he can just take. Then again, okay, actually I take that back. Because the reason we can't queen here immediately is because, well, A, we won't travel to the correct turn. We want to travel here. And from this turn, we'll go back to here on this board and only here on this board. So we need to get rid of this knight. And it'd be great if we could do that on the same turn that we move this queen out. But it's obviously not how it works. He's also attacking this bishop, so we won't necessarily have the opportunity to do that. So we probably want to take this knight, but then we don't have a fantastic way of kicking that knight. And then developing this knight also makes us susceptible to his own travel. So what's the best way? What's the best way of picking this up? I guess we don't really have any option. It would be fantastic if we took this knight with this bishop and he took with a pawn. But I don't think that Graven would do that. Honestly, maybe... Oh, actually, we can't check him from here either. We can't check Graven from here next turn. That's frustrating. We can't move this pawn. So what do I even do? I really don't know. I mean, is there anything else that we can do from this position? Can't really develop my bishop. It's like I wish that we were one turn further into the game than we are. I guess this puts on the pressure. But I can't get rid of that knight. Maybe the key is to do this here. But then if he pushes the pawn up, that's probably better for us structurally, but probably gonna end up grabbing that knight. I really don't know what to do, man. I'm stuck. Stuck with nowhere to go. Let me think. I have to get creative. Oh, you know what I could do? I could move this knight up here and threaten a check next turn. To here on this board. Well, sorry. I could threaten either a move to here on this board, which wouldn't be fantastic anyway, but I would threaten a check here so he can't capture the queen here. I wonder what he would do instead. Alternatively, you know what I could do is like defend this pawn better with a different piece. I guess this queen is defending, so it's not that big a deal. Then again, this threatens just taking here. So if we threaten giving check here, which I don't think we can really do, which is unfortunate, but true. We could just ram this queen in. Only move takes, but only if we can also provide check on this board, right? Why is this game so hard? Too many variations. No, I think we take here and we play this queen out here. That's my... Okay. So if he takes here... if he doesn't take here, then we travel not next turn, but I guess the turn afterward. Otherwise, we threaten a 2D... yeah, okay, he's looking at travels now. We could threaten just a 2D sack here and something else up here, not this turn, but next turn. And then we can mate, either traveling back one turn, like a Tchaikovsky, or we can check back here. The only thing that we need to prevent is him recapturing with the bishop up here. But I think that this forces the issue for him to address the fact that we have a queen on a board here just staring down f7. Yeah, he definitely has to recapture to threaten our queen here. The problem is that there isn't a fantastic way that I can actually threaten. That I don't mind, right? I think I'm okay trading queens like this. He might have to do that. Might just be completely necessary for him. Am I okay with that? I guess I have to be. Because I don't open myself up to a sack. But now there's a board on which there's a queen staring down f7. And that's really bad for him, isn't it? Then again, I guess it's probably not going to be possible for my queen to have eyes on that square. We probably just check here and then we get the mate. Sorry, we can't do that because there's no way that we can... There's no way that we can prevent this bishop from recapturing here. Sorry. I know how to play the game. The other thing, like, technically we don't really have to worry about this turn, I guess. We could also force... This is basically forced recaptures with the bishop. He can't take here because it's defended by this knight. He can't take the knight. He can't take the rook because it's defended here. So his queen actually can't do that much. I mean, it feels insane to allow the queen to hang out there, but instead of immediately trading, like capturing that queen with this queen, I think we can run our queen into f7 here. If he captures with the king, then we have immediate mate. So I think he has to capture with his bishop. And if he does that, then I guess we get a tempo. But we also allow ourselves to... Oh, but that... And then we have... Wait, we have our move on this board if we run this into here. So I really like that idea. Alternatively, we can prepare a travel. This bishop is staring down. It would be nice to maybe go here. Probably not an option. Oh, traveling. Hey, that sets up a really cute mate, actually. Okay, check this out, fam. The idea is that if he recaptures here like this, then this queen will recapture. Then this queen will travel to this board and the pawn can't recapture itself. It looks crazy, but I think it works. It looks absolutely insane. We wasted so much time figuring that out, but I think it's good. I think it's good. I think. Oh, he's just gonna take both. Oh, I miscalculated, chat. No, I didn't. This wins, doesn't it? Almost. Yeah. Yeah, no. We got this. Okay, we got this. We're on to something here. Okay. Tutor says, well, I played a bit of Chess Evolved now. It's only giving me bots. Ready face, how much longer till cement flags? Timer's in the corner, my guy. But I'm hoping to win before I flag. And I feel good about this. I think I did a good job being creative. Because he has to recapture this guy. His only legal move is to travel from up here. Right? And I don't think he has any good travels. He can't travel very far. And how does he ever get to my knight? Okay. Can't believe it, but I think we got there. That feels good. Oh, man. Okay. This was a very 5D game. And it went back to, man, even, this just shows how much 5D chess really is just a game that keeps on giving. Because we've played so much of it. Like, Graven and I have both played this game for a long time, right? We haven't played very much two timelines. And there are so many base assumptions. Yeah, he's going to have to go maximally far back. And then I think that I can set up a recapture or at the very least provide a few checks. Because there's no way that he can get to that. Yeah, I have a check on that board with my bishop, and there's no way that he can get to that knight, I really don't think. Because it's blocked is the thing. There's the... this pawn here means that the only way that he can get to this knight is from f5. But yeah, anyway, you develop an intuition for this game the longer that you play. Okay, so yeah, he really can't get there, right? unless he can win earlier than I can. I can also check his king. No, I can't. That would have to be next turn. But let me do this. That's a check on board. And then next turn, I can check him here. Guys, I miscalculated. I miscalculated. I was one square off, but hey, it happens. Oops. My view. Okay, that was pretty bad. But hey, it happens. Can't deliver any checks here. Now I'm a little scared. Because he can almost get to me. I should have just put a piece here. Hold on. He doesn't have a way to check me, actually. So here's what I can do. I can go here. Right? He can't check me on this board. Can he? My king never moved, so that knight can never check me. If I go here, I can probably check him. Wait, no, this will check him not this turn, but next turn. Because... No, there's a knight here. Guys, I totally miscalculated that. When I was thinking I was delivering check, I wasn't delivering check for like 5 different reasons. First of all, because it doesn't actually reach his king here. But second of all, because there's a knight right here. So it's impossible for me to do so anyway. So that's a little bit embarrassing. It's a little bit embarrassing. But if we go here, then I can grab that queen, and he can't check me, right? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that that's true. Wait. Do I have any open squares to my king? Any open... All right, we're just going to do this. And if we miscalculated... Wait. No, that's not good. He can recapture with his knight there? Okay, I almost blundered pretty bad. If I go here, then he recaptures with his knight, and there's nothing that I can do. So I need to go here. And grab that queen. Right? Sure, why not? I don't think that checks me, but I can also capture that queen with my queen. So let's do this. No, it doesn't go. Okay, there we go. I thought for a second that Graven pulled like the craziest rabbit out of the hat. Like that queen somehow captured this knight, but it doesn't. GG's. What a great game. GG Graven. Oh man, that was so this is a really textbook example of how I got so excited that I for some reason thought this was like a game-winning move. Like I obviously should have played here with my queen. Probably. Right? Because if he traveled, which he had to do, then I could always take whatever piece was on F5 on this board from this board. So that was really bad. But in any case, this was really great. Okay, let me finish my thought from before. Because I kept starting and stopping that. But listen, 5D chess really is the game that keeps on giving. Because Graven and I have both played this game for a long time, and you build up certain intuitions, right? And those intuitions, come in the form of sort of, heuristics and rules of thumb, like the one that maybe it was either Tones or Lawnmower, maybe, who were saying, oh, that pattern's new to me. I haven't seen it yet. And the pattern that's being referred to here is, for example, when you have a single timeline, which is most games start with a single timeline, you can't take a pawn one turn in the past because it'll recapture itself, right? Or, you know, you have to worry about like a king that's vulnerable on this board. You evaluate like the travels to certain mating squares, but with the pieces on this board. So, for example, you know, I'm sure that Graven thought, oh, it's fine if my king's right there, because he can't move his knight up here down to here, or wherever the appropriate square was. Oh, sorry, what's the original timeline? You know, the exposed king is here. So I couldn't move my knight here to mate him on this board where the king is, because this bishop was defending, right? Which, if there was a single timeline, which is what we're used to playing, would be the case. However, you know, if you have two timelines from the get-go, then you're attacking, I mean, exactly the play that we saw was possible, where this knight, because this bishop came out here and traded the way that it did earlier on in the game, this bishop is defending the mating squares on this board, but the mating squares for this king on another board aren't defended because one turn in the past on this board here is undefended, you know? So, like, it's just patterns that, like, when you think you've intuited facets of, like, 5D chess tactical ideas, at least so far, there's no end to, like, the surprises that you can encounter with just a little mixing up of the variants. Or, you know, if there's an early timeline in the game, which isn't super rare for competitive games, but just in general, like, the amount of positional complication that a single timeline introduces is, like, I mean, it's eye-opening, and it's jaw-dropping, and it's really refreshing. It's fantastic. Like, we're a year into this game, and, you know, if you ever thought that it was just like a gimmick of, like, tactical, you know, degeneracy that takes away from, like, the complexity of regular chess, I mean, I think that games like this just kind of show you that, like, the sheer intractability of the 5D-ness, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not trying to draw, like, some crazy grandiose conclusion from a simple game where, you know, my opponent missed a small tactical idea that probably they could have defended against some way. But I also had, crucially, by the way, my plan wasn't just to mate him here. I didn't think that he was going to take both pieces. I think that he was going to I thought that maybe he was going to recapture with the bishop. But my plan was to travel with the queen from here on this board, to here on this board. And then he would have had to pull some wacky shit. I actually think that would have been much more difficult to defend against. But yeah, man, like, 5 timeline games are fantastic.